give it up to the youth. Loyal to the squad if we win or we lose. It is in our veins that orange and the green when it's through and through. Cause you know we want it. Your squad versus ours, now they don't really want it. Authentic bitch deep with pros in abundance. Get ready for the storm cause the hurricane's coming. Let's give it up to the youth. Loyal to the squad if we win or we lose. It is in our veins that orange and the green when it's through and through. Cause you know we want it. Your squad versus ours, now they don't really want it. Authentic bitch deep with pros in abundance. Get ready for the storm cause the hurricane's coming.
What's good, Miami Hurricanes fans? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We is knocking out the transfer portal like it ain't nothing. Yesterday I reported on Tyler Harrell. Today I'll be reporting on 2. Now, in my last video I said Miami needed one more receiver to go along to make sure we had that vertical deep threat as we supposed to. So therefore, lo and behold, guess what? Miami had gotten the guy from California, Kirk. I'm calling him Captain Kirk. Shemar Kirk committed to Miami today out of Reedy College in California, community college in California. Now he's 6'1", 180. Spent the last 2 years there. He caught 45 passes for 782 yards and 8 touchdowns in 2022, and had a total of 76 receptions for 1,446 yards. Kurt is a Nashville, Tennessee native. Graduated high school in 2019. Spent 2 years working as a private sector before returning to school and resuming his playing career. Now, with that being said, Miami has also added its 6th transfer since the end of spring football and 14th overall at the end of the season. Now they added 4 transfer in 6 days. Defensive, cornerback, running back, wide receiver, and now a defensive lineman, which I will be getting to in a few minutes. Now, the latest addition, like I told you, was Tyler Harrell. And then we had A.J. Allen, DeJarius Richards, the cornerback, and Jaden Davis. So, the thing about this is Miami, if you listen to Mario Cristobal, what he has said early in the season during the springtime, he said that he wanted to add more depth. We had added more around every other position in there besides wide receiver. What do Tyler Van Dyke does well? He throws the deep ball well. He does have that intermediate passing game. You need guys that could split the defense. You need guys that could get a step on receivers. Now, we haven't had that since we had Charleston Rambo a couple of years ago. But, he moved on. So, we needed a deep threat. Like I said, Kobe Young, Jacoby George, I think Preston Smith still there, Xavier Streppo. Now, I think also you could move Kobe Young to tight end because he is a matchup problem. And if you can move him there and you have Kurt and you have Harrell on the outside, then you still have your slot guys like Zeppo, Preston, and then you still have another deep threat in Jacoby George. Now, Jacoby George could be the odd man out. That's the one thing that I'm thinking about. He could be the odd man out in this situation. But nevertheless, Miami is on fire. I can't say it anymore that this is what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And then they adding more. They adding a defensive lineman. And they making sure that they do the things that they needed to do. this is what Miami's supposed to look like, a full team. You know, you got Harrell that came from Alabama that was with Louisville. Now you got Shemar Kirk, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Kirk said that he gains belief in the opportunity at Miami. He said he feels like it's a fit for offense perfectly just off the style of the offense they run. Kirk said, we really didn't talk much about his potential role. He said that they just want him to come in, work, and make plays. I just know I'm going to have to rock coming my way. Well, he said, I'm going to have the rock coming my way. Kirk produced at an elite level and has the potential to produce immediately. And so I read all his numbers earlier. And also he added a kick return for a touchdown as a freshman and has had potential immediately to impact the player. So you could still use him on kickoff return too. Another explosive player, you know. So, I mean, now Kirk did choose Miami over Mississippi State, UCF, Washington State, Texas A&M, Purdue, UNLV, and Colorado. Beat out Colorado. Nice work. Now, like I said, Kirk will also be joining a stacked outside receiver core like Kobe Young, Jacoby George, Isaiah Horton, Frank Lasson, who's still there, Michael Rating 3, and Tyler Harrell. So you got to think that right now Miami has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and with him 8 receivers. Excuse me. It's going to be great. Now let me jump into the defensive lineman that we also got. Miami also snagged Anthony Campbell. He's out of Kingston, Jamaica. Played high school at Bartow, Florida. The Athletic lists him as one of the top available players into Saturday. He played 208 snaps last season as a junior for Louisiana Monroe off the bench. Now he produced 13 tackles, 3.5 for loss, 16 quarterback pressures, and an unranked recruit in 2019 out of high school. Campbell also has 2 years of eligibility remaining. So that means he could stick around for the last 2 years, add some more depth, while Mario doing still hit the recruiting trail. So, how does he help the defense? Well, let's dive into this. Miami lost. We all know Miami lost like 6 linemen this year to the transfer portal. 12, including 12-game starter Darnell Jackson, who went to Florida State and badly needed to add depth and experience to their room. Although Miami has had 16 scholarships of defensive linemen counting against the roster between incoming freshmen and returning players, only 6 started the game last season, including transfer fellow Bryson Dean, 11 at Purdue, and Thomas Gore, 11 at Georgia State. Campbell has the size because I think he's 6'7", to play inside and outside in Miami's scheme. So that's going to be another good thing. Another good thing. I just feel like now Miami is starting to do the things that we expected them to, because you got to think about it. During the years that Mario was there, we couldn't get none of these players. And now that the transfer portal is so high, now I think they will definitely get to where they going to start, players gotta wait a certain period of time. But if Miami keep on a roll like this, they gonna have a stacked roster. They gonna be very deep, and you're gonna have to have a deep roster. You're gonna have to have a lot of depth to pretty much compete at a high level, and that's where Miami needs to get back. If Miami shows promise this year, if they win at least 9-10 games, and by the time next year with the BCS going to 12 playoff spots, Miami will be well on its way to at least get one of those spots next year. I'm hoping. So, but all in all, you got to give your hands down to Miami. You got to give their hands down to them. They are knocking this recruiting and they're knocking this transfer portal out. I'm calling Miami the transfer portal kings right now. That's what they are. They are the transfer portal kings. So that's what I like. That's what I'm gonna call them, the transfer portal kings. Until then, you know what to do. Continue to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell any time I drop a hardcore video for you. And then we'll know what's up. Until then, rep the U, baby.